everybody. My name is Geneva, and you are officially in Geneva's Closet. Hey, everybody. If you are a fan of Basketball Wives like I am, please raise your hand because I know that I watch it. And if you are a fan like I am, then you have definitely been watching this whole scandal on there unfold with Jackie Christie, Evelyn Lozada, and a mention of Jackie Christie's daughter, Ta'kari Lee. And if you are a fan like I am, then you probably have seen Ta'kari on Basketball Wives. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was season 2, maybe 2011 and 12. You've seen her sister Chantel, and Jackie Christie on there. They were doing a family session. And if you remember, like I remember, because you're a fan, then you also remember an episode where Chantel, Jackie Christie's daughter, Ta'kari's sister, was talking to Laura on there about some issues that she had with her mom and the way that Jackie Christie treated Ta'kari Lee when they were younger. So that's why I'm so excited to have the opportunity today to speak with Miss Ta'kari Lee here in Geneva's Closet and give her truth. Wouldn't we like to hear what she has to say about this whole thing? I mean, she's the one writing the book. She has written a book that will be coming out, if I'm not mistaken, August 31st, the end of this month. And it's a memoir entitled Lights to Her Shadow, the Ta'kari Lee Christie story. Don't go anywhere, people. Stay right there because we will be right back with Miss Ta'kari Lee Christie. Hey, Miss Ta'kari, how you doing?
Hey.
Look at that makeup, girl. Look at the makeup. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
that's right.
I think you done outdid me with the makeup and stuff. You look beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. How you feel today?
I feel good hanging out with the kids. I have one running around here behind me. Sorry.
Wow. I know how it is with the kids, girl. Man's going to school. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. Yes. Get them out. Get them out. Ta'kari, are you still pregnant? Did you have a baby?
No, I'm pregnant still.
Okay. How many months are you?
7.
I know you're excited, girl, to hurry up and have your daughter. Congratulations for the daughter.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited. I'm happy to be adding a new one.
Yes.
Growing and it's fun. I love it all.
I was watching you, I think it was on either Instagram or Facebook Live, and I heard you mention the name that you're going to be naming your little daughter. Can you tell everybody her name?
So the name I picked out and I've had since I was a little girl is Jacinda.
Jacinda.
But her dad is against it. Yeah. He doesn't like Jacinda. He's like, that sounds crazy.
I actually loved the name, and then I really loved it when you gave the story behind the reason why you're naming her Jacinda. I just thought that was really beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody, she's naming her daughter Jacinda. Isn't it because of a Cabbage Patch that you had, or a doll that you had?
That is correct.
Yes, I just thought that was the most beautifulest thing, people, the most beautifulest thing. But so Ta'kari, how are your sons doing?
My boys are doing good. They're getting big, terrorizing. The oldest ones are getting ready to go back to school. So
Okay.
it's been fun having them around all summer, but now it's time.
Yes, girl. Right, because you got three boys, right? 3 boys?
Yep, 3 boys.
Okay. But how is Baby Jaxson doing? And for those of you who don't know, that is the name of her youngest child, her youngest son, the one that was in the accident. So how is Baby Jaxson doing?
Jackson's doing good. Jackson's running around, terrorized, keeping us all on our toes. He's healing up wonderfully.
That's
he
good.
has been such a soldier in that whole incident. Like, I got all my strength from that baby. Like, he kept a smile on his face. And he laughed, within hours of everything happening, he was back to his mom.
Okay. How old is he now?
He'll be 2 in December.
Oh, okay. Because when this happened, he was 8 months, right?
He was 8 months, right.
Okay. Now, Ta'kari, can you explain to everybody what exactly happened at the daycare?
Yeah. So from my understanding, I was told that they had heated up another child's bottle and a bottle warmer. And the bottle warmer, I had seen it. He's been going to the daycare since he was 6 weeks. I know exactly where it was at and everything, And they said he had crawled over there and pulled the cord, and the water from it, it tipped over, and the water was there.
Okay, so you said that he pulled the cord and then the water fell on him. So then they called you, and then I'm assuming that they rushed him to the hospital. First got hurt. Did you call your mom? Did you call your sister and your family to let them know what happened to Baby Jaxson?
So on that day, I was working a full-time job, and that's why Jackson was in daycare. My job was like probably 30 minutes out,
Is that Jack? Hey, Jaxson.
He is up terrorizing.
Hey, cutie pie.
For his nap time. So.
Oh, he is so cute. Thank you. Thank you for the debut. Look at Jaxson. Woo! He's a cutie, Ta'kari. He's definitely a cutie.
He's back to terrorizing his brother. Thank you.
Now, Jaxson is the one that got hurt at daycare?
Yeah, Jackson's the one that he got hurt at daycare. So here's his.
You can't even tell.
It's starting now. It's getting better.
He looks good. Yes. Okay. You looking good, Jaxson. Yeah. You're looking good.
I was working in the opposite city, maybe 2 or 3 cities away at the time. I had got an interview with a place that was going to be closer, a little better on my schedule. So I was going to an interview. I had my cousin with me. When we found out, I got a text from the daycare to call immediately. I got 2 messages back to back, emergency, call now. And the first thought was, oh my gosh. So my cousin luckily was behind the wheel because, like I said, everything just left me.
Okay.
We get to the hospital. He was transported from daycare to the hospital, so there was a daycare worker there with him. With him being so young, they didn't want to transport him by himself. So I walked in. And once I walked through that hospital, it seemed like the longest walk of my life. It seemed like they took me through every turn twist they could to get me to, And as soon as I walked up, they got me to the emergency department, and I said his name. And the way the lady was kind of like, oh, okay. I'm thinking, maybe it's not as bad as I thought.
Right.
And they opened the back doors to the emergency, and I could hear him screaming.
Oh, my goodness.
Mom! Like, that's all I heard, And I just said, oh, my gosh. And they took me around the corner. Get myself together, they're like, can you do this? I said, I don't have no choice. That's my child. He needs me. They told me to sing to him, try to keep him from going into shock. There's a song that you sing to him every night. And I just tried to sing. I'm a mess. He's screaming. But once he heard me and he knew I was there, you could see the calmness that came over him.
Okay.
And after a while, they suggested to get up in the bed and hold him. So then at that point, they lifted him up. And when they lifted him up, I could see that he was burnt, some of his back and stuff like that. It showed even more. I was so weak. I don't even know how I moved my arms. I don't know how I did anything at that point.
Now, at some point, you decide to do a GoFundMe page?
So the GoFundMe, I think maybe you gotta go be quiet for mommy. So the GoFundMe page was maybe about 2 days after we had been at the hospital. My cousin contacted me, and they had been kind of like my mind. Sorry, his dad just walked in the door, so he's excited. So my cousin contacted me, and she said, well, work is obviously not going to be something you can do right away. Is there something that we what are your ideas as far as paying the bills and taking care of the kids, and all this stuff? And I'm like, I've already called my job and told them I won't be back right now. They're aware of what's going on, but I don't know the status of that. So she said, why don't we think about starting a GoFundMe?
Okay.
We've never used GoFundMe before in our life. It was just an idea. Okay. And I said, yeah, of course. Let's do it. And she said, okay, I'll start it up for you. And I said, okay. And a couple of days later, she went ahead and started it.
At this point, the GoFundMe was up for about a month. Mm-hmm. We raised about, I want to say about $1,800. And that's just from local people that had heard about it on the news in our city and our town, you know, that knew what was going on. Okay. It was not viral. Mm-hmm. No one mentioned anybody's connection to anybody or anything. It was solely strictly about what had happened to the family. Once it went viral and blogs started to pick it up, that's when it kind of took on that twist of having to do with, you know, celebrities and different stuff like that. And it took a whole nother turn. You know, it stopped even being about Jackson's accident and more about, you know, other people's money and stuff like that.
Okay. So you said that that your cousin put up the GoFundMe account, and then you said that it was already up for about a month and people were already donating money. So then you said that it didn't go viral until later on. Now, was this before or after Evelyn donated her money?
Became known to everyone. Evelyn donated probably within a few hours of it going viral. Her, Matt Barnes, a lot of people. Like when I say I woke up that day, the blogger had noticed me. It's Instagram Beauties or something on Instagram, and she noticed I wasn't at my mother's wedding. This is what her story was. You know, she watched the show. Now, mind you, I didn't watch Basketball Wives. You know, I don't watch it now. You know, I was only included in this season because obviously it was a lot to do with me. Okay. But I have never indulged in Basketball Wives, so you know, I didn't know what was going on. That there was a wedding or nothing. I woke up and I'm tagged to this video. And they're like, you know, where's her daughter? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what is this? You know, and I seen the little wedding clip and I said, oh, okay. And then my Instagram it was flooded. Thousands and thousands of people just, you know, and then at that point it became, oh my gosh, her son got hurt, you know, and they had to make a GoFundMe. And why does she need a GoFundMe? Her mom is rich and they're having a wedding. It went crazy, literally out of nowhere. But once that happened, that's when, I believe it was put on like the Shade Room or something. Okay. And Matt started inquiring, you know, how do you donate or whatnot. And then from there, Evelyn donated after that.
Okay. Okay. So then Evelyn wasn't the only celebrity that donated then. It was Matt.
No, and they donated a big portion. They did donate, you know, big amounts, but there were people that was donating $400 and $500 and stuff. Local people, you know, other people. Like it was 480 something people donated in total to that.
Okay. Okay. Now, when Evelyn donated the money, did she contact you to let you know that she donated it, or she just did it and then you found out later?
I didn't even notice Evelyn's donation. At first, the only way I knew Matt had donated was because I was reading the comments on the Shade Room. Okay. And, you know, I could see everybody saying, you know, Matt donated, you know, Matt wants the information or something like that in a comment, which drove me to go to the page and see what was going on. Once I noticed that Evelyn donated, there was no communication at all. I don't even think she left a comment with her donation. But once I noticed it, as everyone else, whether you donated on the page and we sent you a thank you note, or, you know, on Facebook, however I was able to get a thank you to everyone that donated, I reached out to everyone. So I reached out to Evelyn and said thank you, but Evelyn did not see the message for about 3 or 4 months. Okay. I mean, it was the year later, you know, I mean, not a year later, but it was after, you know, after New Year's, after Christmas and everything, that Evelyn even noticed that I had messaged her, and that's when she responded.
Okay. So now I know you said that you don't watch Basketball Wives. Not that it would have mattered anyway, because this is your mom's and Evelyn's first time being in the same season together. Right. Anyway, but based on what you're saying, you didn't feel like Evelyn was trying to do anything malicious to try to upset your mom, because the fact that she donated the money, didn't even contact you, and you contacted her, like you said, everyone else, and she didn't even see it at first. You know, it took her a while to respond.
Right. It was just, all of it was, I mean, I had to take it all in. It was overwhelming, literally. Like I said, to just wake up and, you know, we had the process going. I had started to cover our bills, you know, and like I said, we had raised about $1,800 and it had slowed down. So we had said, you know, we'll start working on other ways to come up with some money, because obviously I still need another month or so out.
Okay.
And that was that. You know, we were planning on we weren't even depending on the GoFundMe anymore when it went viral. And yeah, I couldn't have never known who Evelyn had a beef with. You know, like I said, and if she would have told me when she did reach out, me and your mom didn't get along, you know, like it would have been much later, you know. So I don't know if at the time when she donated, her and my mom were already in the middle of their issue or what. I have never thought any malicious activity was done on my son's GoFundMe at all by anyone.
Clarification. She just clarified that. Now, let me ask you this. Now, I'm assuming, because I haven't asked you yet, but I'm assuming that because you put out a GoFundMe account and your mom is rich, just like we all were a little bit confused with that you had felt as soon as Jaxson got hurt that maybe she wasn't the best person for you to reach out to and say, Mom, can you help me?
I didn't even reach out about the accident, you know. I think she just released a bunch of text messages over the last couple of days, and you can see one of the messages. Probably 2 weeks before Jackson's accident happened, I had sent my mom a message, you know, letting her know, well, here we are going on 6 or 7 months of ignored text messages from me. I'm not sure what's going on, you know, but I'm done playing the game. You know, I'm done feeling like I need to keep chasing you guys and trying to be accepted. My dad has apologized and acknowledged that, you know, what I felt was real. That's enough for me. And that's what the text message pretty much entails to her. And I, you know, don't send anyone after me. No, and when that point, but a lot of people were like, what does she mean? Don't send your, you know, your sheep after me. And that could have been my aunt or someone, you know, my mom's in another state, but she has control over everything. So she could have sent anyone, you know, over trying to me or something. And I was just like, you know, it's no point. I don't know what's going on, but like I said, I haven't heard from you guys in months, and nobody told me what I've done, so I'm good. But that was about 2 weeks prior to Jackson's accident. Once Jackson got hurt, someone asked me in the hospital, one of my cousins, they said, do you want me to call your mom and those guys? And all I could think about, you know, was, I mean, for what? You know, what is he going to do? I mean, we could tell them, they're going to know, but, you know, what is that? They're not going to come. I didn't feel like that was an option.
So after she found out and after it went viral, did she contact you after that?
No. So September 20th would be the date of Jackson's accident. Okay. September 24th would be the day that you gotta be quiet. The September 24th is the day that the GoFundMe went public, or that we made it. October 15th is when it went viral, and that's when everybody started hearing about it on the internet. December 10th is the first time I spoke to my mom at all. And since May of 2016, that was the first time I spoke to my mom.
May of 2016, meaning Mother's Day.
Huh?
Was that Mother's Day the last time you spoke to her? Because we did.
No, so that was this Mother's Day. I had spoke to her. That before last year in May, I had a post that I have a brother from my biological father's side, and he had invited me out to like a family function, and it was nice. You know, I don't do that very often. I don't have close family and stuff, you know, so it was nice to be included. And I put a post up. You know, thank you for including me in my family. You know, we felt so welcomed, and you know, I felt like a burden until everyone else's life. So to feel welcome there, it meant a lot. So that was my post. And after that post was up, that's when I felt like I stopped hearing from them. And that was in May of 2016. So, like I said, September of 2016, I'm like, okay, something's up. You know, I sent birthday text, anniversary text, happy holidays, like, and everything is getting ignored. You know, like it takes time for them to reply to me. I expect a couple days, sometime a week or so, for them to see one of my texts. But it was obvious at this point, you know, okay, something is up. So that's when I just sent a message like, okay, I'm not going to keep chasing after, you know, I get it. But like I said, that was in May of 2016 that I made that post. My son's accident was in September, and the first communication that my mother and I had was December of 2016.
I don't know if it was season 2, 2011, 2012, when your sister Chantel was on there talking to Laura, and then talking about the lack of relationship she felt like she had with your mom, and how you two was kind of put against each other. And so that was our I think our first time hearing some things about that. Now, let me ask you something, Ta'kari. When you first heard that information was being put out there, how did you feel about that? Was you happy that, okay, good, my sister letting people know? Or did you like, oh my God, why did she say that on national TV? How did you feel about it?
So when that happened, my sister actually lived up here in Washington State with me. I didn't know my sister did it. I had no idea. When she lived up here, we were closer, but not, So I had no idea it was done. I don't know when it was. I don't remember when I seen it, but I seen it like with everyone else, like, when the show came on. I never had no advanced knowledge or anything about it. So when I sat there and watched it, and I just recently watched it again before I posted it on my page, and I was like, wow, she really covered all the bases in that, But I'm proud of her. I'm glad that she was able to stand up and tell the truth. I'm glad she did it when she did it, because I don't know if she would, how she'd feel about it now because of different things that have happened, and not necessarily between me and her, but just media-wise. Her interpretation of dealing with the media, I don't know if she'd go as far as standing up and saying it again. Right. But I'm proud of her for doing it, It was a good show of solidarity. I'll say that. Like, I was proud of her. I appreciated it for sure. There's no embarrassment at all, because it was true.
Yes, I appreciate her doing that too, because she, she spoke up for her big sister and said that she definitely felt like that there was some things going on. So I appreciated that too, because that was our first time hearing about it, and I don't even think that we had knew about you yet, Ta'kari, until we seen the counseling session with you all in it. So the main thing to me is I just want to applaud you for speaking your truth, first of all. I have to applaud you for speaking your truth, because I know that there's a ton of people applauding you too, but then I know that you have to deal with the backlash of people having things to say, like, why would you come out here and say these things? Why are you talking about your mom? But I just want to applaud you for that, because it's difficult to come out and to tell your story, especially by your mom being a celebrity. Since you're older now, because I know you probably didn't, could really compute what was going on when you were younger. But have you thought about it now, since you're older, on why she probably treated you that way? Why she treats you that way? What is the disconnection all about?
Becoming a mother myself and different stuff like that has helped me with trying to understanding. I've come up with a bunch of different scenarios, I guess, what could have been or why. At the end of the day, like Malaysia said, everybody loves differently, my mom is just a tougher person in general, She had a better relationship with Chantel because she knew Chantel better. But I don't think her general persona as a parent, is the same in a sense, I will say that. I can't blame, her, Chantel saying, like, I had to get on the treadmill and she had to watch me, I know she trusted Chantel, Chantel did more stuff in the house, she knew more about the house and running stuff and doing stuff than me and my grandma did, because she kind of been all in that situation the whole time when me and my grandma kind of moved into it. So she was who my mom went to. She was my mom's go-to person, period, I don't know. I could say, like, oh, it was my dad. It was this. It was that. It was probably a multitude of things that just all added up into one, and it all just came out in that way.
Okay.
I want to make it clear that if I don't fault her, I don't mind. Mm-hmm. I overcame everything, If I was to fault her, I feel like I would have given up my own life, Mm-hmm. People, in my opinion, they make bad decisions, and I've been able to make good choices because I want better for myself. I don't want to be bitter, So I've always maintained that better over bitter, Just because all that happened, I'm not going down those dark roads and taking myself through all those extra obstacles because of someone else. I want to be great. I know that I can be. And it took a long time. Finding my happiness meant finding myself, and I didn't do that until I was probably 24 or something, Okay. My 25th birthday, I was a crying mess, I feel like I could have done something else, but been more, so I was just emotional, but I was really grateful. Wow, the difference between how I feel now versus how I felt before, what I know about Ta'kari, what she can do, how she can have her own back, and if I am alone in this world, I'm okay, because I was meant to be, I'm strong enough to be alone in this world, and that's just how it has to be, Before, it was painful to think, I don't have nobody I can talk to. That hurt, that bothered me. I felt pity for myself and stuff, Learning how to be by myself, the biggest thing ever, and that's just, I did not want to be alone. I used to stay on my boyfriend, don't go nowhere, I want to be around someone all the time, like I was afraid of being by myself.
Okay.
Learning how to be by myself has definitely helped build that self-confidence and self-esteem that I think I lost throughout my childhood.
Okay. Man, you're such a strong woman. I mean, honest to God. No, Ta'kari, all BS to the side, honest to God, because people that would have went through the things you went through would be pissed right now, and they definitely would not be sitting there saying that they don't fault their mom, especially with your mom making certain comments. So let me say a few things that she said just so you can clarify it, because this just goes to show the type of person that you are. To say that you're not mad, angry, you don't fault this lady, considering the fact that she's saying some things. Because I don't know if you've seen the Breakfast Club interview, but I'm pretty sure you heard about it. Where she says some of the GoFundMe money was used for maybe some drugs or some other things. She don't really know if it was all used for Jaxson. How did you feel about that when you heard that? Can you clarify that for everybody, Ta'kari?
I keep laughing every time I hear it. You know what? I can't describe it. What does that sound like? That sounds like somebody else that doesn't like you trying to tell somebody else something about you. To me, I'm not going to stoop to the level and start trying to come back with, let me see how petty I could be and come back with a comeback for it. Mm-hmm. No, I'm going to give her the respect. That's my mom. Okay. There is zero truth to it, so I don't need to hoopla, yell, and scream, and that's not true. I know what happened with that money. It went from my son. I know what type of person I am. I would never choose, and what drugs? I don't do drugs. That's an assumption. Maybe a desire that I was to be a drug addict or something. I'm not, unfortunately, because I didn't choose those routes. I chose to do something else. I choose to be a brighter, happy person. And it makes some people upset, She could have said anything. Those wide cush and tennis shoes or whatever was said, as being a choice of drugs. So maybe that was the first thing that came to mind, I laughed. When they told me it was said, I was like, hey, I don't know what that, whose receipts those are, but if you can produce some receipts to show that, I'm all for it, But there's no truth to it. Okay. There's no truth to the mental health comments that are being made. Mm-hmm. She can't say, well, I can go to the doctor and get a medical record. That's my mom. She can. She would know that. Right. I'm just saying stuff to be saying stuff at this point, and I'm laughing, Okay. I know my mom is against my book. I have known that for years now. Okay. I have tried everything I can to include her in the book, to prepare her for the book. I gave up the desire to want to do it for her for a long time, out of fear and stuff like that, But it's important to me. I think it's more than just, I have a mother that's a celebrity and these are the things that happen, I think my story is more than that. I know the emotional things that I've had to overcome. The stuff that happened in my life that happened as a child that have went on into my childhood and stuff, I have cousins and things that have suffered in ways, that affected them from then, that they're choosing not to make such, good choices. If I could sit down and talk to them, if I could find a way to reach everybody that's making that choice, why not? Mm-hmm. And my thing is, it's a story of growth. It's not a story of bashing or you didn't do this, you did that. You know, I'm grown. Like you said, I'm obviously over that. You know, that's the past. Really, the book is to try to help. You know, I want somebody to see you can have had an ugly past. You could, you know, no, my story's not as bad as some people, and that's something a lot of people say. But I don't care what the story is. You know, how big, how small, how dramatic, or how calm. If it's a story, if there's a testimony behind it, and you have overcome something, you should be willing to share it. I want you to feel comfortable enough to share it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the fact that you tried to include your mom, Miss Jackie Christie, in the book just goes to show that it's not a bashing book.
It's not. I'm not like that. Mm-hmm. I believe in karma. One thing, 100%, I believe in karma. One thing about it, I am my mom. You know, I sound like my mom. I look like my mom.
Y'all look alike. Yes. Yes.
I cannot deny that. I don't think my mom is a bad person. Like, you know, someone asked me in another interview, that's a phenomenal woman to me. You know, that's the woman that walks in DMV right up to the counter and leaves within 5 minutes. You know, like, that's my mom.
Yeah.
So she's not a bad person to me. You know, I'm not doing this to attack anybody. So that's my main goal. My thing, I'm not going to keep running around like, oh my gosh, I'm not after you, Mom. I'm not after you. I'm just going to wait until the day it comes out and hopefully she'll read it. If not, I'm sure she'll hear about it. And she'll get her own interpretation. Respect was definitely a consideration in this whole thing.
If this is cleansing for you to speak your truth, then that's all you have to worry about. Because, you know, sometimes the truth hurts and people don't always want to hear the truth and then they're bothered by that. But like I said, I just commend you for coming out here and telling everybody what's really going on. You say a lot of times that you and your grandmother had a really good relationship, right?
Grandma was my best friend my whole life. You know, all the way up until her death. That was my best friend. We talked on the phone all day, every day. She was there for the birth of my first child and everything, you know. Okay. It was me and her against the world. Okay. Forever.
Okay. So did she ever do this? Did she ever be like, come here, baby girl, Kari, let me talk to you and explain some things to you? Did she ever have a talk to you about your mom and why she thought that maybe she treated you the way that she did? You know, because that's her daughter. So you think that maybe grandmom would know.
You have to kind of read the book to kind of get how me and Grandma kind of kept up. Okay, you know, it was something to worry about. It was me and Grandma was each other's strength in that situation, pretty much. You know, leaned on each other. We helped each other get through it. You know, it was hard for everybody. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I was just the only person that. You know, I think it was hard for everyone. Everybody, in all honesty, would have their own testimony coming out of that situation. Okay.
Now I do want to say this because on the Breakfast Club, I did not like how they were trying to discredit you or the things that you were saying by making it seem like that you were bipolar crazy. One, I did not like that. Two, I did not like how they tried to make it seem like it was something probably going on with your man, with your children's dad. I did not like that either because I just thought of it like this because I was doing some reading and I seen you say that I think that that y'all had your first child together at the age of 17.
No, we moved in together. Okay. Like we were living in the same place at 17. I had my first child at 19.
Okay, so you met him at 17, had your first child at 19, and since then, you all have now about to have 3 more children since then. You know, and then usually at that age, men don't normally stick around. So the fact that you all are still together, to me, that speaks volumes of him not being a bad man, because in that case, he would have left a long time ago.
Definitely. We've had our share of issues in our relationship, but what the good has never outweighed the bad, you know. The desire for us to be a family and this is what we've created together there's never been anything done that's taken that desire away at all. So I wouldn't say, you know, I put in my book of truth everything, you know. I wouldn't want someone else to be able to come out and say, well, she's making him out to be a good man when actually, you know, no, we went through our steps. We've definitely gone through it. He's been here for his children, most definitely. We were young. He's older than me by like probably 5 years, I think.
Okay.
So I was young and in love, 17. I've always been that domesticated type, you know. And for a while, he was the young, you know, I'm young and whatever. He wanted to go party in club. Never been my scene, you know, never. It caused a lot of problems.
Okay.
But I've never been into clubs, and for a while I was too young, you know. He could go places I couldn't go, and, you know, but we were living together, so we've had our share of issues, most definitely. He has never in any sense had anything negative to say about my parents, or he's been very encouraging as far as trying to maybe just call your mom, or just, you know, like, that's his take on it, you know. He's never been like, oh, let's see what we can get from, you know, your mom, like, you know, that we don't speak on that. We don't even speak on, like, and I'm not gonna say I don't talk about my mom, but that's not a conversation, you know. Like, we wouldn't be sitting around trying to figure out how to come up with something to do to Jackie. And that's what a lot of what's being said is, oh, the GoFundMe was to embarrass me. No, the GoFundMe was because my child was hurt, you know.
Right.
But people have to switch it how they have to switch it or whatever, you know. There's nobody sitting up here in Washington State concerned with what's going down in LA, I promise.
I know, because that's something, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking in my head, I was like, it seems like to me that something happened with Ta'kari's son and she made a GoFundMe page, and now because Evelyn went and donated some money, this whole thing then came out, and like people are trying to do tad bits, say things that maybe you're doing this. Because matter of fact, I read something where your mom said that she felt like that you were saying these things to hurt her. So what do you say about that, Ta'kari?
What I would say about that is I'm telling stories. I'm telling experiences. I'm not giving opinion or whatnot, you know. I'm telling stories. These stories that are hurting you right now hurt me back then, you know, in all honesty. Like, I'm just going to be real. I'm not fabricating any stories or embellishing anything. Oh, you know, people, when I released this statement about, you know, how they used to do mall runs, the adults or whatnot, it was clear that it was something that's a family thing. You know, that's how they made their hustle or their money or whatever, you know. My point in that was, you know, what me and the kids were doing. You know, we didn't know what the adults were actually put in the mall doing, you know. We just know we were at the mall and we were in the car. You know, my point is, you know, me and my cousins would be in the car hanging out. Grandma would, you know, supply us with our food, and that would be our days, you know, for that period of our life. It was definitely not like, oh, well, that person that you see on TV actually is a scammer, and she did. I'm sure everybody out here has their own, you know, have had their own history doing their own thing, trying to figure out how to make their own money. So that's definitely not it, you know. And I have my own, you know, shortcomings and things. It's not like, oh, everything that she's done is going to be in the book, and Ta'kari's an angel and all this, like, she's clean. Definitely not. You know, if I've done anything, and if I felt like I did anything to her, I put it in there, you know. I'm on Instagram, and they can find Ta'kari_Lee on Instagram. Facebook, it might be Ta'kari Lee Christie. And the reason for that, for the period I did live in my mom's home, I was under the last name Christie. So, like, my friends and stuff from the state that we live in, they'll know Ta'kari Christie, you know. When I turned 16 and went to get my license and ID cards and stuff, they went off and worked on my social security card and birth certificate, which is Lee, you know. Stuff like that. I go by both of my last names, which is Ta'kari Lee Christie. And that's been a big question. Why are you using the Christie last name, this, that, and other?
Yes, because I was trying to figure it out too, because I was like, am I putting Ta'kari Lee? Am I going to put Ta'kari Lee Christie? So thank you for saying that, because I almost forgot to ask you that. I want to say this. I just wanted to have you on the show, Ta'kari, because it was something oozing through social media that made me say, this lady is being honest. And I just want you to know that I believe you. I honest to God believe that you're being honest, and that you just want to speak your truth. This time, it's time. This is the time. You can't help the fact that speaking your truth may hurt your mom some, you know, may bother her, may bother some other people. These are the things that happened in your life. This is how you perceived it, and you want to tell a story about it. I personally think that you seem to be, because I don't know you, but just from talking to you right now and, you know, hearing a few things about you, you seem to be a well put together woman. I heard you say you ain't been to jail. You don't do drugs. You've been with the same man this whole time. You work, you take care of your children. You're looking good, girl. So obviously you are a well put together woman. So kudos to you, Ta'kari. And speaking your truth, girl, kudos to you. But yeah.
Yes, I appreciate it, definitely. I appreciate everything.
Yes, yes. And make sure everybody, you go get her book. Where can they find it at? Is it going to be on Amazon? Should they just go check out your website? Where should they go, Ta'kari?
Yeah, you can definitely get it from the website, Ta'kariLChristie.com, as well as Amazon. We are working on getting it into the store, so you can go pick up a copy at your local bookstore.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Ta'kari Lee Christie, for taking the time out of your day away from the little bambinos to spend some time talking to Geneva in Geneva's Closet. Again, you look absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited for you and the little girl coming. I know you got tons of girl outfits, probably pinks and all types of yellows. You're just waiting for this day. So I'm excited for you. And thank you again.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You have a great day, Ta'kari.
You too. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
in my life, like, period. Not just that. Just, it taught me some discipline.
Right, and I bet because you and Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, LaToya Luckett were together for so long, I'm pretty sure you had a really tight sisterhood.
Yes.
Those are like your sisters.
Yes, we did. And that is something that I would not take back.
What, right.
Like anything in the whole world. Like, a lot of people want me to say other things, but like, I can't even say anything bad about any of them.
Right.
Like, at all.
Mm-hmm.
We were kids. We were whatever. Like, I love every last one of them.
For those of you who don't know, Mel Moore is an actress.
I'm a Tony Award winning.
Yeah, look, okay, you know, because if I'm going to say things, I have to say it correctly, right? Right, Mel, but tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know, because the people need to know these things.
You know.
Mel.